2 weeks passed since our last webinar, actually 3 weeks to be exact. And dear partners, this is another gathering of us to share with you some updates about the development of our project, how it develops and operates. Well, my name is Boris Oyaso. I am one of the managers of this project. The other one will be speaking as well. I'm a qualified trainer and the graduate of Master Profi. Today, we will give you all our colleagues and partners, including Alex, Dmitry, and Marshall. Our today's agenda is a bit narrowed down, but Dmitry will tell you about the basics of the data mining and digital doubles. Alexander will share the updates and the forthcoming promotion. It will be announced by Marshall. So, well, now I'd like to give you our partner for the partnership network development of Digital Doubles Inc. And he is the director for the sales of futurological artificial intelligence, a specialist in network and sales development, and blockchain and crypto specialist Dmitry Radkovich, who will actually introduce or update you about the basics and fundamentals of data mining and digital doubles, as there are always newcomers. Well, good day, dear friends. So please give me your feedback if you can hear and see me well. Great. Then I can move on. My greetings to all of you. Good day. And let's, in the chat box, please put a plus if everything is fine, if you can hear me well. And I want to learn from which countries and towns of the Russian Federation, as I am in the Russian speaking room. So, and put 1 as an indication that this is your first webinar. Why I want to learn this, as I need to understand how to structure my first part, as Zoom meetings are held every week and we explain what data mining is, digital doubles are, how we operate in social networks, how through the data mining any person can make money through social networks, open an account or use his or her existing account in any network. Every week we pay a lot of attention and time to it. So every week, starting from 3 p.m. for Russian speakers at least, and I do know that my colleagues Boris and Marshall similarly have Q&A sessions weekly in different countries, but I would like to learn, if this is your first webinar, for me to understand how much I should speculate to refresh your knowledge, because in 10-15 minutes it's clear I cannot in a broad way to explain what data mining is, as its uses are quite varied and you can use it for different purposes, for your internal consumption, for your development. This is self-reliant and you get some profits from monetization of your friends, you expand your contacts, you expand your database of connections. So the artificial intelligence that instead of you, first of all, expands your base of contacts, and then we start monetization, commercialization. And in addition to that, this product as a platform, this is a product as impact, a product of strategic marketing, operational marketing, a product which helps us to keep the market aware whatever reach is and generate sales through this database. If this is your first webinar, I will ask you, yes, please re-watch our recordings, our webinars at the website and on the channel of YouTube and Evorich in different languages. But today I will briefly tell you what data mining is and Digital Doubles. Digital Doubles company is registered in the US, and this is a standalone company, and 50% of its company is in ownership of Evorich. And all the Evorich partners, you are co-owners of the global investment portfolio, and accordingly, you are also directly interested in the development of Digital Doubles Inc. and expansion of the number of data miners and expansion of the database, as you all get dividends. Data mining is the first product to launch. This is a platform. This is an innovative platform product which, no matter where you live, for all of us, enable us to get some passive income from e-commerce, from internet commerce. And we know that now the businesses are on the web, such large stores as Amazon, Wildberries, AliExpress, they are everywhere. And these are the top companies. They generate the sales through the web. So they actually act as a platform where we buy, but large and medium-sized businesses sell. And therefore, it's not something new. And we decided that we should be evolutionary and actually give this chance to anyone willing to buy this data product and data mining product and change the pattern of sales. We live at the time when you can make a lot of work, you can make a lot of money on innovative technologies, on innovative approaches and practices of marketing. And that is about data mining. Why? This is a hybrid model. I call it this way, as there is no interest. Only we as Digital Doubles Inc. are interested, because this is a shared economy. What does it mean? When we are interested in you as a network of data miners, whereas you are interested in us as a company that offers technologies. And at the crossroads of all this, when we offer technologies to people and people apply these technologies, we together expand a large database of users. And this database is not a database of social networks, of your friends, of your connections in some specific social networks, such as Facebook or Russian-speaking social networks, Vkontakte, LinkedIn, WeChat, and etc. So these profiles and databases are not in ownership of these networks, but they are our databases. And we can analyze through the analytics model, learn the needs and demands of a person, and give them a personalized, individualized, or tailor-made proposal through the social network, through our accounts, and the proposal sent to your personal messages. But to actually give or make these proposals, we need to learn the needs. And there it's important to follow the strategy. Firstly, data mining enables any person to develop, to expand his friends. It's clear and it's simple. You select any of the tariff plans. To date, there are 6 of them. A bit later, I will detail it more. You select the best tariff, which is most suitable. You attach it to your social network account, and artificial intelligence on your behalf starts suggesting to become a friend depending on the geolocations and interests. So it selects your friends, writes a message, and this person comes to your profile, and if he is fine with you, then he presses a button, become a friend. No other options. So the artificial intelligence is never exhausted. He's never afraid of objections. He is not afraid and scared. So he continues working. His purpose is to reach the limit of the number of friends in the social networks. For LinkedIn, it's 30,000, Facebook 5,000, VC 10,000, classmates 5,000 friends. Sooner or later, it will ensure that you have the limited number of friends under the regulations of the specific social network. And actually, I believe any person needs this product. Why? Because any person clearly understands that there are social networks and we need them not only to post our pictures, but social media are today a large community of people who are friends, exchange, make some exchanges, seek for partners, and therefore we thought that it would be great for a person without changing his routine and getting uh, so without getting some additional innovative knowledge in copywriting, in marketing, targeting, in SMM. So he, without changing his routine and habits, continue doing what he's doing, working for someone else or running his small-sized business. So he can connect his social networks or open an account there and connect our product, and our product automatically, without his presence, starts expanding the number of brands. And as soon as the database is large, according to our estimates, it will be enough to 100,000 people if every data miner on average from 20 to 40,000 friends in all his social media. And for some tariff plans, actually, we actually may connect also your close relatives, friends, siblings, and if all together from 20 to 40,000 friends you have, and in case we have about 100,000 data miners, then you understand that the database is large, from 2 to 5 billions, and we can influence this database by sharing information through it. And through the analytics model, as our AI includes this model, it starts exploring the user's profiles in line with different criteria, what he listens to, what he watches, which reposts he has, which groups he or she is in, which advertisements they go to. So we study the needs of these users and clearly understand what we may offer. We come into agreements with different companies, and this is an e-commerce market, and this is an instant offer to be made from the vendor to the user through our network of data miners. And we accordingly, as soon as the sales are ensured, we get the profits. We, as the Digital Double Inc., our share is 50%, and 50%, another 50% is shared between all the other data miners with a split 80% to 20%. 80% is distributed among those who actually generated the friends who bought this product under the offer, and the remaining 20% will be distributed among all the other data miners, because today I am not a source of the potential customer, whereas next day you won't be a source of the potential customer, but I will do it. So therefore, to keep everyone interested, we introduce such a pattern, and accordingly you can make a lot of money. And as for Evorich, the company has its partners, investors, active investors, and with quite a lot number of them. And imagine that we all have this data mining tool, and since we are the co-owners of the global investment portfolio, we are all interested in the fast saturation of the market with the information about Evorich. How can we do it quickly, fast, and in efficient way, cost efficient way? How can we make sure that every person knows about data mining, crypto unit, digital doubles, the Academy of Private Investors, without spending a lot of time on it, and most importantly a lot of money, as promotion on the internet is getting more expensive, and it could be done through such innovative technologies. And this innovative product is the data mining. The product data mining gives a chance to any person makes money through his social media. We as a company enters into agreements with large businesses and generate sales through this database and share the profits with you. But look, at present, the most important thing, you are to be proactive and forward looking. So 3, 4, 5 steps forward. If you have a look what may happen 1 year after, but can you assume that today we have 8,000 data miners, 8,000 miners today. This is quite a good asset. And can you imagine that each of us in November will generate 2 sales? Each of us will sell to any person, recommend this product, data mining product, any tariff plan. So I made 2 sales, Marshall, Boris, Armand, everyone who benefits from data mining. So in November, they will have 2 sales. And we in November will add another 16,000. So now there are 8 of us, but altogether there will be 24,000. And in case in December 24,000 at least generates 2 sales, then we will have in addition 48,000. And how much will we get eventually? 72,000 people. So in December, maximum January, dear friends, we can have 100,000 people. And that is, so we don't need more, 100,000 people. And by the end of 2021, in our database of users, of customers managed by our AI, roughly from 1 to 2 billion users. And can you imagine what we can do in 2021? Therefore, it's important to be this forward-looking vision, and this is a product which helps us capture the markets instantly inform any person about the relevant data, and offer the tailor-made proposal to them in the range, in the list of products of data of Evorich or digital doubles. We can actually explore any industry, beauty industry, medical industry, real estate, car industry, machine building, instantly. We can do it to make sure that the capitalization of Evorich will grow exponentially. The cryptocurrency, external cryptocurrency exchange will develop quickly. So we can actually impact any product and impact a lot of people. And we also included or launched another segment as video hosting, YouTube. And there are a lot of people who tend to watch videos. So now we are testing. These are routine tests, how this product operates under real conditions. So data miners post some videos on YouTube, and we see how YouTube responds, the penetration, the number of views, the number of unique users. As soon as the testing is over, quite soon, all the data miners who bought the data mining product by the 1st of November inclusive, to actually make money, not through the social networks only, but through video hosting. So look, data mining offers 2 streams of income. That is the profits from the sales through the database and the profits from the video direction. We can generate sales in different areas. And in addition, we can spread information instantly about any segment or any operation or field of operations of Evorich. Therefore, dear friends, anyone can join our company by choosing the relevant tariff plan to make sure that his social media, without doing anything special, you can make actually this earning, the passive income through the sales through your database. So therefore, let's work harder, and by January, we can make sure that we have 100,000 miners, and by the end of 2021, there will be a number of from 2 to 3 billion users. So I believe it was my short part without no terms, with no details. I believe you understand me and realize which product we are developing and promoting, and which impact we may affect on the surrounding. Thank you very much to all of you, dear friends. I hand over back to Boris.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dmitry. Indeed, in order to understand those products, data mining and digital doubles, you need to literally saturate yourself with information, fill it up to the brim, to understand from A to Z And especially in the modern times of e-commerce and digitalization, this is an upward trend. Recently I saw some funny pictures where representatives of e-commerce and online stores were literally gloating while lockdowns were imposed in Europe, because people are waiting, because people are buying more and more goods online. And now let's move on and invite Alexander Neymark, the main product expert and the ideologist of the Digital Doubles Incorporated and Artificial Intelligence Futurology AI Chief Product Officer, and he is the Chief Executive Officer of TIE's decentralized database. And let's listen to him and see what kind of news we have about our products. So, Alexander, you have the floor. Hello. Thank you very much for giving me the floor. Indeed, everything that has been said about me is true. Well, thank you very much, dear colleagues. Good afternoon, good evening, and for those who are in the Eastern Hemisphere, and the good morning to those who live in the Western Hemisphere. And I'm pleased to meet you again. And Dmitry put it right, and Boris. And I would like to add here a few words that we indeed are collecting a big customer database. We now have covered two major social networks, which is LinkedIn VK, and one big video hosting service, YouTube. We will add some more social networks, and I will tell you about it later. But the key question that everybody asks us, and the question that is concerned to all of us, is that we mine those people contacts. It's good, but when we start making money? So I'd like to give you a brief answer to this. Our goal to have this database as big as possible, because the bigger the database, the easier it is to sell into it. And because a small database of clients won't bring you any money, but when it's big, then it can yield you hundreds of billion of dollars, like Facebook. Good inspiration. But despite the fact that we decided to have at least 10 million users, mined contacts, it was mentioned by Andrei Havratov, and we also repeated that goal on numerous occasions. So our estimated target is 10 million, maybe more, maybe less. It might be 50 million. So as with the addition of new databases, of new social networks, we will have, the speed will increase. There will be people from different parts of the world, from different social networks. But already now, we have around 3 million users, mined users with two social networks. Well, almost 3 million. In one day or two, I'm sure we'll have exactly 3 million of potential customers. And gradually we will get to the 10 million, or maybe it will take us very little time. It depends on our activity. The more active data miners we have, the faster we will get to the 10 million mark. But already now, and it's not yet official, I'm just like sharing some inside information with you. We're still experimenting on it, but we're already building up a marketing team. We already have some people in it, and we will add new specialists to it who will, as an experiment, start selling into that database. We will do some unofficial testing, experimenting, because for us it is very important to understand what kind of obstacles or problems we might face while doing the sales, because this analysis takes several times, several days, weeks to do, because different markets have different offers. So what's the price of a financial product? What's the price of an educational course? What's the price for some real estate, the real sector of economy, some devices, instruments, machinery? production facilities, construction materials. We need to know to learn about it. We have health sphere, medical products, and a lot of different applications, starting from purely digital products like cryptocurrencies and finance, and including rental and different services. Different countries have different conditions depending on their cultural traditions, the features of the market, taxation, law limitations, what is prohibited, what is not. All of those questions are quite complex. That's why we're building together an international team which will do some test sales into that customer database. It's not yet official. I'm just telling you internally, like between friends, because we're just not collecting our database. We're doing it to earn money. For in the beginning, it won't be too big an income. It will. We need not the size in the beginning, but the stability of income. And the more people we have, the more money we will make in the future. But we need to be it on a continuous basis, regularly and reliably. And now let's move on to the updates. I have 3 or 4 slides for you. We have delayed with the launch, but nevertheless, we did launch 3 major blocks: YouTube, VK, and digital double of the Academy. And then a 4th slide will tell you about our plans for the months of November and December. So we launched YouTube, not for everyone. We launched it for several hundred people at first. We said that it would be 100, that we expanded that list to 120. Why not more or less? Well, it's understandable why not less, because 100 people is like a psychological minimum. And why not more? We need first to understand how those instruments work, because it's innovative instruments, and there are very few such experiments in the world. And it is very important for us to understand how the social network, YouTube, let's call it a social network, it's a video hosting service, how will it react to our content? Not as administration of YouTube, but the algorithm of processing videos. How will it be accepted? What's the regularity of views? How many views? What to do in order to increase the number of views? It's so-called unit economy. And the economists know about it. Let me explain to you in 2 words. It's when a hypothesis is proved on small figures, with small figures. So how much a single customer buys, how often he comes to you, whether they stay with you for a long time or then they move to your competitor, different indicators, metrics, and then the average check, average receipt, etc. So all those indicators are quite familiar to financiers and economists. We need to understand the economy. When 100 people learn how to earn $500, $5 per person. It's not much, but it's pleasant. You invest $100, you make $5, and then 5 more, and then $20, 30, $100, and now you have paid off your initial investment, and then you break even, and all the income that comes later is your net income. So on this slide, you can see that we launched it on the 5th of November. And we already see a first result. I publish a short table here. People check our videos, they watch them. It's a good trend. The fact that people follow the link and watch it, it's good. And it's a fact. We're not really surprised. If you publish any kind of video, some people will eventually see it. So for us, it is a task to understand how to make more people watch them, because people come, watch. Some of those people will follow the link and buy the product. So, some of the people who follow the link might buy the product, and some might just be interested in the product without buying it. So our ultimate goal is to have as many people who follow the link and buy the product as possible. And when we make several $100s, we will have an official announcement. And all the data miners who receive their tasks, please perform them. People were asking, what's our principle of choosing testers. We have some algorithm here. Part of those people are top leaders because we have active managers, active testers who help us. So they were the first to join, and this is just for our convenience. If something goes wrong, then they will take it easy. While a new community partner would be really concerned, will start to worry, etc., etc. So we already started making money. As soon as we make like $500, symbolic amount, $5 each of the 100 people, 100 testers, we will publicly announce it. We will pay that money just like a symbolic gesture, like a ribbon cutting ceremony in some cultures. It's a symbolic gesture, or launching balloons in the sky. And then we will distribute this tool across everyone. It will be made available to everyone. We will pay people their money. Plus, we will enable this product for all of our data miners. But as soon as the market learns that it brings us money, a million more people will come to us asking us, like, guys, we would like to make money too. So if you have the data mining license, please join us as soon as possible. So you will make more money before the army of other potential data miners join us. And it will take you just a couple of minutes per day. It's not like you will have to spend hours before your screen. And then you need to have the desire to do it. We'll have a system for payments as well. I thought that we were going to pay like in equal shares. Like if you make $100, then if there are 100 testers, then we pay a dollar to each person. We wanted to make it equal because we thought it was impossible to track from whose video a person followed and made the product. And now it turns out we can identify the source of the customer, whose video the customer watched, and then followed the link and bought the product. So now people who generate leads and customers will get more money. And also videos are all different, so we won't even there won't even be any cross purchases or cross advertising, because it's not our goal to simply fill the internet with the same videos. There are, for example, if we advertise hotels, there are thousands of hotels across the world. So why would we launch the same advertising? We will make different videos for different people. It's a potentially multi-billion or even $1 trillion business, because we're talking not about only about YouTube, but Facebook, Vimeo, and TikTok. For now, we're working with YouTube, but very soon we're going to connect other social networks, video hosting services. We already have our first results, and I would like you to congratulate on them. And we're on our path towards making our first dollars. And as soon as we do, we will make it available to everyone, and we will start making tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars. We successfully went through our first stage, and I truly hope that we will inevitably obtain our result. And it's not about faith, it's the law of big numbers. The more videos we publish, the more people will watch those videos, the more people will follow the link, and the more people will make a purchase. It's just a matter of time. As soon as the time comes, that money will start going to your accounts. It's official money, legal money, paid by Booking.com, Airbnb, and other major platforms like AliExpress, Amazon. We will officially get that money to our accounts, and then we will officially, legally pay our miners. We will, of course, consult regarding the taxation, because different countries have different taxation, but it will be all legal. And in the near future, we will tell you all about it. Let's move on to the next slide. The next big block is VK. VK, I guess, will be a good news for the Russian-speaking audience. It has around 600 million accounts. Not all of them are Russian. And in China, for example, WeChat is 1 billion users, while VK is 600 million. not that big of a difference, like 10 million versus a billion. So they're quite comparable. Many people say that, of course, our community is English speaking, Spanish speaking, and speak other languages, Arabic, Hindi. Yes, yes, of course. The entire world speaks English, Spanish, etc., while 500 million speak Russian. Is it many? It's enough. But VK is not only for Russian speakers. There are a lot of different countries from Eastern Europe. Partly they have Asian region because countries that border with Russia, like Turkey, India, partially China, they are also represented in this social network. We need to understand that VK audience is huge. Partly Americans, Canadians, in this way or another, use that network. VK has also an English version, but it has all other languages as well. You can go to the About. It's a option in VK, and you can see the show reel. It's like the statistics, and they will show you all the information. It's usually for advertisers, but you can check their statistics as well, their geography and audience. It's huge. Of course, those who speak Slavic languages, Russian, Belarusian, Ukrainian, are more represented there, but not only. And I, as a product director, can tell you that this is our first achievement. Our next achievement will be OK.ru, also Russian speaking network, and we are very fond of our English audience and Spanish audience for you. And not only for you, we're preparing Facebook as well. Now, our next big achievement is a digital double of the Academy of Private Investors. Here our designer put up Andre, but it's not Andre who makes the sales here, but I guess we all are glad to see him on our slides. But it's just a coincidence. It's the designer who decided to add Andre's picture here. So what's a digital double of the Academy? For now, it will be available only for the test group. Marshall is putting together a test group. If you want to be in the test group, write to Marshall. It's in English. So guys, if you don't speak English, you shouldn't be writing to Marshall. If you speak English, write to Marshall. For now, the digital double of the Academy is in test mode, but we're talking about real sales here. How will they work? On our server, we clone the account of the Academy. We create an account which will start selling Academy's products. The artificial intelligence uses referral links of all the people who are in the test group. If there are 100 people in the test group, the AI will ask the first people, will start talking to that person, and will give the referral link of the first person from the test group to the second person that the AI talks to. The AI will offer the referral link of the second person in the test group. So we all can be part of those sales using our referral links. That's how it works. We agreed that we're going to create 1,000 such accounts, and within 3 months, absolutely free, we will provide support for all those 1,000 people. So for now, the test group consists of 200 people, maybe fewer. We will add 800 more. How does it work? So it gets into a conversation according to the scripts with a potential customer. We launched it yesterday. We're still calibrating it and we're setting it up, configuring. For now, it works only in English, but later we will have it translated into other languages as well. You will be able to work with the Italian audience, Spanish audience, with Hindi, and so on and so forth. English, of course, well, for obvious reasons, because everyone speaks English, especially in LinkedIn. And it offers Academy's products. All the scripts have been approved by the management of the Academy, and it offers Academy's products and offers to become our Evorich community partner. This is a new task, but I quite enjoy it. We haven't agreed on it in the beginning, but I like it, so I'll take care of it. Andre said that he would like 1 billion people become Evorich community members. great. At first, we were discussing 5 million, 10 million, then 15% of the globe. So let's start working on it and try to have 1 billion people in our Evorich community. We will connect people to that digital double through Marshall. Marshall will talk after me. You can meet him. Guys, all the questions should be written in the Q&A section. I will not take the questions from the chat. I will take the questions from the Q&A section. Thank you. So Marshall is our representative of Evorich and helps us communicate with the English community, English-speaking community. So the digital double of the Academy is like a new project. It's, well, when I say new, it's just a recent project because it's part of our whole digital doubles dimension. Using our friends, Andrew Hawks, and with their help, and Arun from Australia and Malaysia, we are teaching our AI how to answer frequently asked questions about Evorich, data mining, the academy, blockchain, and so on and so forth. So when we teach the neuronic network, we will connect it to this digital double. People will be asking questions. For example, why should I buy from you? Or why should I join you? Why are you better than your competitors? And so on and so forth. And we will you won't have to answer those questions. The digital double of the academy will itself answer questions of millions prospective clients, but potential partners of our community. This is a big breakthrough, and hopefully we will expand on it, and there will be thousands of communications or maybe millions of communications per month in order for us to get to 1 billion target of Evorich members within 1 year, maybe later. And the last slide, we will speed up. And the last slide is announcements. I would like to make 3 announcements here. So the first logo is familiar to those who knows what OK, the Russian network is. It's the logo of the OK social network. So I think it's interesting because it has a huge underappreciated potential of 400,000 accounts, which have 10, 15 potential members of Evorich. Oh, sorry, I said thousands. I mean 300, 400 million. So 30 million can be our potential members. The deadlines here are quite strict. It's the end of November. So we'll expect this social network to be added to our line of products late November, maybe early December. Sometimes IT, sometimes ITs because IT departments, IT guys sometimes fail to observe the deadlines. Let me give you a good example from Apple. IT guys from Apple, I'm sure, are telling their business managers, like, guys, it's not yet ready. And the the Apple managers say, no, but we promised the presentation of the iPhone like earlier this month. And then the IT guys say, well, okay. And then it turns out that the product is still raw, still not prepared, not enough, not the screen not good enough, or the software is not good enough, because the managers demand the IT guys meet them halfway, and the product is not good enough. Well, we try not to push back our deadlines, but sometimes we have to. So guys, Facebook, next one. Everyone is waiting for it. Me too. We are already testing it. I personally tested it. It works ideally for me. I had 2,000 friends. Now I have 3,500. But the capacity there is 5,000. I think very soon I will reach that limit, and that's it. I won't be able to work with my old account. I will have to create a new one. But I think early December we will launch Facebook as well. Just wait for it, okay? And the third one is digital avatars. Finally, we started working on them. A lot of work has been done. Andrew and Harin will confirm here that a lot of work has been done. Everything is being done in English. And hopefully within 1 month, we will launch the first in human history live avatars online. We will invite mass media. Hopefully, Andre will participate in it. It will be a big webinar. We will invite different representatives of different media, the protagonists themselves, and the avatars that will be working live. It will be live entities. You will be able to ask them questions. They will understand what you're asking them and answer your questions. It's quite a difficult set of different methods and technologies, but we will be the first in the humanity to launch it. I'm very proud that we're doing it together with Evorich as Digital Doubles Inc. So, dear friends, there will be new products in the near future. KTMall, there will be blockchain crypto units related projects as well. We'll tell you about them. So join us. I'm glad that we work as a one big team and we will change this world for the better. Thank you. We'll make a difference. Well, thank you very much, Alexander. Indeed. Awesome news. And those of you guys who follow us, you see that we have quite an extensive growth since the launch of our project in July this year until November. You can see that we added YouTube, VK. We're very close to the first 10,000 miners. So gradually we're achieving all our targets. And the company is developing and we're moving forward. Of course, we are on this upward trend and we're preparing for our community, for our partners, unique offers that people are often ask us about, like when you're gonna have the next promotion, etc. But I guess let's invite our partner from England for the motivational part. Many of you know him personally. You saw him on numerous occasions during our webinars. It's Marshall Nyanzima, project manager, data mining and digital doubles. Also, he is a UK ambassador. He is a vice president under the partnership program of NEEW. He's a business coach, blockchain certified enthusiast, master degree in computer sciences, entrepreneur, and international speaker. Marshall, you have the floor.
Well, thank you very much, Boris. It was enjoyable to see all these new products. Just let me check the sound. Can you all hear me and can you all see me nice and clear? Can you see me? Just put a plus if you can see me and hear me as well. Because I don't see myself somehow. So I don't know if people can see me as well. Cool. Brilliant, guys. This is amazing and really exciting to see the achievement that we have managed to achieve only in this short period of time. I know Alex's team has been working 24/7 on a clock. You contact these guys 4 o'clock in the morning, they will still be awake working. So thank you to you guys for all your hard work, and we definitely are going to create something amazing for us in our community. So guys, as always, this company is always giving. Andrei Ovratov is a giver. So we are going to offer again another Cyber Week. So just type Cyber Week if you are excited of Cyber Week. Who's excited of Cyber Week? Just put a plus if you're Cyber. There you go. I can see Tom. Tom is always active, amazing. Good stuff. So guys, we have another Cyber Week, which is coming on the 16th from 12 o'clock Moscow. The Cyber Week will start and we will have it running for 5 days, okay? But let me make it clear first. You need to understand in our back office that we have two type of tariff, so two type of products. We have three prices that this same product that comes with a YouTube included in it. So those one, unfortunately, they are not on a discount because the team is already on discount a lot already for what you're getting with the YouTube included. Okay, the ones we giving a discount for this Cyber Week, and it's very important to pay attention to this, is the original product. So this product doesn't come with a YouTube included. So if you want to purchase the one that with YouTube included, you have to pay those full price, but they're still very cheap, guys, for what you're getting, So if you are excited on a discount, just put plus or just put I'm excited, guys, because this is a discount. You're saving money. Who don't like to save money? Who don't like to save money? Right? And then you have this product today. This morning I was talking to a big networker, a big marketer, and I was explaining to them about these products, how amazing it is, and they were telling me how much money they pay to the outside agencies, and he could not believe that our prices is this. He thought that these prices are yearly membership, and he was still fine with it as well. But I told him, look, this is a one-time off, and you don't need to pay anything more on the top, and you're getting all this product, and you have an opportunity to earn a passive income in the future. I mean, guys, this is amazing. So the Cyber Week is going to be from the 16th to the 21st of November. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. I mean, you see what Alex Neymar just showed you. What's coming? What was already in the pipeline? It is amazing, guys. These are the tools that's going to help us grow in our community. These are the tools that's going to help us leverage our time so that we can be we can have a time freedom. Who don't want to have a time freedom? Who want to always be on a social network, adding people, searching the best people? Who like to do that? I don't. You know, if we can get a tool that can help us do that, this is amazing. And this is what the Digital Double Inc. is providing to our community, guys. Okay. All right. Have a look. So the basic package, again, this one, the price doesn't change. It's 100 units or $100. But the family package is a 16% discount. So instead of paying 150 units, you only need to pay 125 units. For the business package, instead of paying 250, you're saving a whooping 12%. So that is only 219. So take advantage of it, and also get to the people in your network, because remember, this is something that the people also forget. When you refer someone and they buy the EIPDM, you will get commission according to the API or Evorich compensation plan. You will get a commission in your back office straight away on the spot. So guys, if you want to earn another extra income, if you want to earn another active income, okay, if you want to free up yourself, create an extra income, refer people, because you can see this product is a no-brainer. This product is going to create it's going to make it easy for people who are business people, or even anyone who's not a business person, a potential passive income for them, and they only bought it one time, guys. So refer other people, share this with the world, share this with our community. If you have a team and they don't have the package, this DM package, you should be ashamed of yourself, because you are taking something away from them. So share it with them, and you will be rewarded for it as well. You will be rewarded in our back office. Just make sure you share it with your referral link in your back office, okay? In your back office, under partners links, you have a referral link dedicated for Digital Double, guys. So you don't have to go anywhere else in your back office, in the API back office, okay? So you will receive a commission. And I was shocked to see that many people didn't actually know this. You receive a commission. And in future webinar, we're gonna be showing you even how you can upgrade your career level just by structuring your team with buying these business packages. Okay, in future training we'll be doing that. Guys, take advantage of it. I know we don't have a lot of time. I'm going to leave a time for Q&A. Thank you very much for attending our webinar. We will be back, and then we'll be answering your question. Take advantage. We're going to leave these screen in there. Take a picture, share it on Facebook, wherever you have any contact. Share it, because you will also be rewarded for it, guys. All right, bye for now. Let me go. Boris, maybe you can come back in and then invite people to ask questions. Thank you.
Yes, sure. Indeed, we were warned that it's a day full of webinars today, so we have maximum half an hour for your questions, guys. And I suggest we follow our tradition and we start with our foreign chats. So the organizers told us that we have a new language added, Tamil. For now, they're using the English slides, guys, but we will rectify that in future. Hopefully you enjoyed our presentation. We will gladly take your questions from any chats. Давайте по традиции с английской начнем. So following the tradition, we'll start with the English. So I'm asking the first question. It has been noticed that the DD connect to customers. So could you please read yourself, and I will immediately translate it into Russian. So let's call that question cross mining, right? The first one. Yes, there might be cross mining. In the statistics, it will account for not more than 1%, guys. It happens very rarely, and we try to avoid it. Sometimes something can go wrong, and the script does not really understand something. It's like people make errors, AI also can make errors, but we try to calibrate it in such a way as for the AI not to make a mistake. Sometimes you can add someone, and that person has already been added by someone manually. As Marshall said, that he's not really happy about adding people manually, and some people told me that they can add people manually faster than the data mining, and they asked me why. Well, you can add people manually faster, of course, but you lose time, you waste time, and you don't know whom you add. And how can you know whether that person was added by someone else 100 times? And the script knows that, so there will be very minimum cross mining. Whereas if you add manually, the cross mining statistics might be 80 or 90%. So don't add people manually. You're losing time, wasting time. And our task is to add different people so that we could get in touch with the entire humanity. And if we add the same people, then we'll have only 20 people added. I will be asking questions one by one, okay? So Chris Krasweiler, I asked your question. You asked Boris to contact him. Okay, we will get in touch. Then the next question is Ellen Glenda Niamande. The third question in the Q&A. So Ellen, your question regarding your son's license. Yes, you can mine from two accounts on the same laptop, but It's even easier to use one account for both users if he is your son. It's like family package or business package. Because the way you wanted to do it is not very much convenient, but theoretically, yes, you can do that. Jocelyn Barker question. So guys, how to get in touch with Marshall? There are a lot of ways how you can do that. You can do it through Facebook. Find Marshall Nienzima in Facebook. And I think he's friends with the entire Evorich community. I don't think I know a person who hasn't Marshall as his friend. So since the question is from the English community, so go to the official channel of Evorich in English and you'll find it. Tom Shoot, you're asking how to get into the group of YouTube for DM. Write to Marshall directly and then discuss it because it's an organizational matter and I don't want to waste time on it. Regarding Rhoda de la Serna, your question on online chat to guide you in installing LinkedIn, VK, and YouTube, we will develop bots that will help you in real time with your questions. You answer them a question and they will answer you because after all, we're doing AI, artificial intelligence here. So it would be correct for us to automate all those answers. I can't tell you when, but we will do it in the near future. So Rhoda de la Serna, you're asking whether you need to pay if you got the franchise package. If you mean whether you have to pay for the Facebook, no, you won't have to pay. Someone is asking, can we have the back office manuals translated into English, please? It all has been translated long ago, was translated long ago. So we will take a second look at it. In our back office of the Digital Double, when you go to with your login and password on the left, there is a menu, and in the bottom, you can switch to different languages. So go please and check that, okay? Yes, you have a compensation plan for the data mining and digital doubles for all of our products. That marketing plan is the same as the Evorich plan. It is in your back office. If you recommend data mining product to anyone or CPA, you will get your remuneration commission fee according to Evorich's marketing plan. If you recommend to me a data mining product and I pay $300, I buy the tariff plan at $300, you will get 8% from my referral. With all the plans, all the turnover, if you make sales for data mining, you also grow in your career. The data mining product is fully included into the Evorich line of products. Boris, am I right? Yes, exactly, you're right. The next question will be regarding the license before the 1st of November. Can I do the YouTube? Deborah Moyle. Yes, you will get YouTube for free if you bought the license before the 1st of November.
Hi, Alex.
Yes, Marshall.
Yeah, I just want to say something about
But
people contacted me because well, for the 800 people, other people, there will be a process, okay? Because I don't want to be bombarded with a lot of private messages and etc. So there will be a process. So we will have a form, and that form we will communicate with countries' representative, ambassadors, or local leaders, and those local leaders they will send you the form. And these 1,000 people, they will look some criteria. You are in VIP club and all that kind of stuff. So there are some criteria for those first people. So please don't bombard me with a lot of messages, private messages. You will be contacted by your local leaders, etc. Okay. So I just want to mention it because I've already started to get a lot of private messages.
The next question will be from Raja Krishnamurti. So there is no rule for the email be the same for LinkedIn and digital doubles. It's up to you. It's up to you. The next question is how to set VK. Is it the same as LinkedIn? It is quite similar, but there are details. But 99% it will be the same. I will take Richard's question first regarding the family package purchase. You don't have to upgrade anything. YouTube will be automatically added as soon as you are included in the group. YouTube is not being tested for now. YouTube is not even a test. It's a live launch. For now, it's not for everyone, only to a special group to work out all the economic and financial matters. Technically, it already works. As soon as we learn how to make money for 100 people, we will start doing it for 1,000 people. Because as soon as people learn that we allow them to make money, there will be 1 million new people. As for the upgrades, it's for Masipa, when you can be allowed to upgrade. We're waiting for the academies decision, because I guess it's their decision, not ours. Boris can say here, well, indeed, we have 6 different EIPs, which include YouTube, and EIPs that do not include YouTube video hosting. Then, as far as I understand, the upgrade from the standard EIP to the YouTube hosting won't be even possible. And you don't even need it. If you bought the standard package, then YouTube will be automatically there. But if you didn't buy anything, then now you can decide whether to buy a standard package or a package including YouTube. Then you have to decide what options is more interesting for you. I will ask the last question about the language, and that's it, guys. No more questions. We need to pass the floor to other chat rooms. I will ask the question about the languages. И последний guys, regarding the files being all in Russian, I guess it's a glitch in the system because we have all those files translated. We will troubleshoot it. We will check it, and we will rectify it. Thank you very much for bringing it to our attention. Guys, this is it from the English chat. Okay, we need to pass the floor to other rooms. Guys, I've taken all the questions from the Q&A. Now we need to give the floor to others. So from the Italian chat, will there be a 12% discount for the package that includes YouTube? Dimitri, could you please answer that question? For the packages that include YouTube, EIP in the Academy's back office, they're called EIP CPA, CPA Basic, CPA Business, and Family. So during this Cyber Week that we're announcing right now, there are no discounts offered. Discounts are offered only for data mining in social networks only. Good. One more question. It's not quite clear. Do we need targeting? Yes or no? Well, some of the targeting is there already. You don't have to set it up, but in future, to to make a specific audience or target group join you, we will include targeting as well. But for now, well, targeting is about narrowing down, right? Narrowing your sales funnel. And yes, you can set it up. Many people do it, and then they complain why my mining is so slow. Because if you're putting a lot of restrictions, it will be difficult for you to mine fast. You will have to take into account all those conditions. So I recommend you don't do it for now. But in future, yes, you can do that. Can I use this product on a different platform with a different account? I don't know what you mean by the word platform. Maybe you mean another operating system. You can use this product on any operating system. For now, though, the software is for Windows only, because I saw several such questions. But even on Mac, guys, you can install Windows now. But in future, this software will be available for any operating system, Windows, Mac, Linux. For now, it's for Windows, or you can use the browser-based software. It works for everyone. The person who asked the question about the targeting, as soon as he removed targeting, his speed slowed down. This is strange, says Alex, because usually when you remove targeting, it increases. Well, if for you it is more comfortable and faster with targeting, then don't remove targeting, just add it. It's like the rule of thumb, you know? It's programming area or environment with lots of different laws. You cannot really take into account all issues. So in your specific case, the speed might be faster. So find the best option for you and use it. Both options are possible. There are no correct answers here. And don't be afraid of experimenting. Fiddle with the settings. You can remove targeting for 3-4 days, and 3-4 days later add one word as a hashtag, see how it works. Then 3-4 days later add another hashtag and see how it works. You don't have to be afraid. The program works, and as far as I know, Boris works for 1 week with one hashtag, and then he uses a different hashtag. That's my experience. That's his experience. There are no more questions from the Italian room. Guys, from Vietnamese, Tamil, and Hindi, you can ask your questions as well, or write them in the chat. Someone asks in the Spanish chat, how many people per day you can add? For now, it's several people per day, but in future, it can be dozens of people or even hundreds of people per day. Well, even manually, you can add a maximum of 100 people, because if you start adding more people, then the social network will start asking questions about you. This is my experience of many years of experience of Facebook. Facebook can handle 100 people friend requests per day. They will start complaining, and then they can temporarily block your account. It happened to me in the past when my Facebook account was blocked, and then mining resumed again. So let me tell you, from 5 to 20, 30 people per day is a very good mining indicator. Well, maybe maximum 100 people per day. And there is one more question I would like to answer that question. The mining speed is different for everyone because artificial intelligence sends messages every day, whereas people who receive those messages, they check their accounts in social networks with different regularity. Therefore, friends can be added to you gradually or in waves. You get messages, people get messages, some of the people access their social network in one day, and you get immediately 20 friends. Or next day, it can be only 2 friends, and then 15 friends more, because data mining is working continuously while people check their social networks with different regularity, and they do not always read their private messages or friend requests, and do not always accept people into their friends. Maybe on Sunday they go through their mail, through their private messages. Every person has their own routine. Therefore, data mining is added in different ways. But most importantly, guys, from 25,000 people, 25,000 people are added to our common customer base every day. And we're using only LinkedIn. When we use more social networks, more people will be added. When we monetize and sell it into it. There are a lot of questions from the Spanish chat. And there was this girl, Veronica, who sent a lot of tickets to the support and never got an answer. So should we do something about it? The support always answers because we have a lot of tickets. We have clear criteria for handling the tickets. It's 24 hours. This is our deadline. Very often it happens even sooner. Maybe you're writing to the wrong address. Check, please. Write to us then directly. We will go and ask our support. Because sometimes people are using a different email and then the message can be lost. So check the email. So digitaldoubles.com, support digitaldoubles.com, or there are no other ways of contacting support. But we will look into that question. So I'd like to add here as well. So it's a Spanish chat. We'll talk to them. I would like to announce it right away. So we have on the 17th of November, we'll have at 8 p.m. Moscow time, a webinar for the Spanish audience. Usually Jose and Galina Zhukova take care of the organization. We will be there and answer your question. Maybe your situation is unique. We have 2 questions in the Arabic chat. The first one from Oman. They tell us that VK is not operational in their country. And what's the average salary or income from YouTube? Okay, as for the VK in Oman, maybe indeed there are some difficulties accessing these particular social networks, because different social networks in different countries can be banned or access can be restricted to them. Some people said that WeChat does not play YouTube videos. Of course, because American services are blocked in China. Maybe you are in a situation of some restrictions and like Facebook might not work in all the countries. In order to avoid, or let's say bypass restrictions, we will add a proxy. When a different address is added and the traffic will be redirected. This is not the ideal way to do it, but we have no other way. We're working on the bypassing different restrictions, which will finally allow people to, get rid of the restrictions on the access to different content. For now, we're using different proxies and VPNs like this. So don't worry about it. In the near future for VK, we haven't yet used, but we will start using proxy service for different countries. In Ukraine, for example, we'll add proxy for Ukrainians to be able to get access to VK. As for the average income in YouTube, it's $100 plus per month in the beginning, and then up to several $1,000s per month. But it's just an estimated figure. It's very, very tentative. We cannot guarantee anything for now. As soon as we have more details, of course, we will announce our calculations regarding the income, because they will be added to the capitalization of our company and overall income, and they are very important for the investment package. Because when a person invests in a package, they need to understand how much income they're going to receive from the investment. We will disclose those figures, but this is just an experimental product. We invented it in summer, and we realized it, implemented it just recently. So Sakshi, your question regarding how many YouTube channels can be added. There is no limitation on the number of channels, but the quality of mining will be worse. In my opinion, says Alex, it's better to publish several videos on one channel than one videos in 10 different, one video in 10 different channels, like one channel, one video. So it's better to put it on one channel. Otherwise, YouTube might block. And then also make intervals between posting your videos, because YouTube might expect you of being a bot, not a human. Because people ask me, can we automate the entire procedure of video publishing? Well, we could use bots to automate video publishing, but we don't want YouTube to be concerned with us potentially being bots. That's why we're using manual, let's say, human labor. It's not effective in the 21st century, but at least it will be safe in terms of you earning money. So we will make conditions a little bit worse for you to earn more. So you can use as many YouTube channels as you want, but I recommend you start with one or two, and then when the line of products increases, we can think about other channels. We have a question from the Vietnamese chat. There is a person who is asking, I have a data mining account. I connected it to LinkedIn, but it doesn't work. What should I do in this case? In this case, you need to watch all of our numerous videos on how to connect your account. And then you need to attend a webinar that we organize for Vietnam. We have regular webinars. Maybe you did something wrong. I can't really tell you what happened remotely. or make a screenshot and send it to our support, but they will help you in English only. So either like this or wait for the Vietnamese session or rewatch some of our webinars for Vietnam. I'm sure all of those questions have been discussed there. Sakshi, regarding the joining the test group, you remember Marshall said that a form will be sent out. We have just 10 questions in the Russian chat. Question number 1, Galina says, there are some problems with connecting VK. It's quite easily solved if you go to the support. So you need to make a screenshot and write to support about it. And they will help you address that question. They will either solve it themselves or refer it to the IT developers. Because for now, we won't be able to explain it to you. We need to look into the situation. Alexander is asking, what does the advertiser pay for? They pay for advertising. We are now building models, and the models can be very different, very much similar to Facebook and Google advertising platforms when you pay for the clicks or views. And there are other options, like we can get part of the profits when the cash flow goes through us or is managed by us. We see how much money we made, and we can get part of that profit. So we are paid only if we make money. And there is also such a thing as monthly subscription. When advertiser pays £1,000, for example, in England, we have English cases. They pay us £1,000 per month, and then you get a certain amount of services worth £1,000. So we will develop different models. Thank you. The YouTube timer. The timer says, the timer is an indicator how much time is left until your task will be outdated. If you are late, nobody will criticize it for you for it. But we need to understand who does their assignments and who doesn't. So if you're a YouTube tester and you don't do testing, then we will give that job, did get opportunity to someone else. So don't be afraid of the timer, but just use it as your indicator. Yes, YouTube is almost about to be rolled out across all the miners. My VK page is connected through Yandex email and telephone. Well, you can use any email, any mailing services. Just don't get mixed, confused. You shouldn't forget your password. I have a DM business. I want to connect my daughter's accounts. Please do. We're not checking anyone for now. Some sales managers, they connect to their account third parties. So a person doesn't want to buy a license and they tell them, like, I don't believe it. I don't want to have this product. So they connect them to their own business account. A person likes it. And then after that, they buy their own account, buy their own license. Well, you shouldn't be doing it. But for now, we're allowed to do it because you're giving a test or a sample to your potential customer. And then that customer, if they like it, they will buy it, a product of their own. Someone says, I cannot connect VK using the guidelines. Guys, guidelines were written by people who already did it. So the guidelines are working. If there is a problem, it's most probably on your end, I guess. Again, you could go to the support and do it and ask them how to do it. I would like to add here, all the instructions are there. They're also in all the chats, new. Also, Boris and I will have a session, Q&A session on the technical issues for the Russian-speaking audience, to which we're going to invite Vlad, specialist from the technical support, and he will give you answers live on how to connect VK. If you read the instructions and watch the video, it's quite simple. But people, because sometimes they don't pay attention enough, and they make mistakes. It's not a problem. It's okay. You can install and reinstall the software. So just wait for the 18th, and on the 18th we will answer all of your questions live about the errors and how to connect the desktop version in VK. Next, someone asks, do we have to connect, can we connect Asians to Facebook and Russian speakers to our Facebook? There are no priorities here. We want to cover the entire world. So we are interested in everyone, Europeans, Asians, Slavic people, and people in other countries of the world. We are an international country. So connect as many people as possible. I would like to add here, but we have very little time left. Will the product be in demand in other countries? The product is already sold in more than 130 countries across the world. Yes, it will be in demand. Svetlana is asking, should I add members of my family? Will it work from my phone? Well, there is no such notion as working from your phone. If you're using a browser, then yes, you can make it add people from your phone. But for now, our software, special software, works from PC. Later, we will have it also as a mobile application and for Macs. Where can I find video instructions to get to connect VK? Dmitry will help you with that. YouTube assignments will be sent to you every day. Maybe not now, but in future it will be every day. So you have a day to perform that assignment. Well, plus minus, you don't have to, they can accumulate if you don't perform them. So the system works according to the Facebook algorithm. The less you use, the less you're shown. So be careful about it. So what should we do with the expired videos? Publish them anyway, but better not do it. Better not wait until it expires. Tariffs for students and college students and school students. We will connect them as soon as possible. The ITs are working on it, and then we'll announce it. For now, collect a test group from them anywhere, Telegram or WhatsApp, because they will come over, pay $1, and then tell you, so what now? Okay. So collect your group. A partner is asking to set up their DM. Yeah, so just connect them to your account. We are allowed to do it for sales sake, but not for constant use, okay? If they have their own license, you won't be able to set it up. The only things that you can set up is your LinkedIn if they gave you their login and password from their social network. Then you can do it. Will everyone get access to YouTube module? Yes, everyone in future will get YouTube module. Someone is asking whether VK does send messages. There will be more in future. We need to understand that the semantics of Russian is different from English. For now, we're using phrases that showed their success rate. We need to understand all people are different. For example, in VK, I just send the friend request without writing anything. Sometimes I send a friend's request, and a private message as well, and people don't add me. So LinkedIn, everyone loves everyone. Everyone is friendly and wants to be friends with. In VK, it's different. It's the opposite. People are very skeptic towards new people. It's a different social network. So for them to like you, you need to work on your account. Empty accounts won't be added at all. So make nice pictures. You're doing it for yourselves, for your picture in the social network to be nice, for your page in the social network to be nice. The nicer your account, the more people will want to be friends with you. Should we need to install a software on a computer for VK? Yes, you need to install the software on your computer. So thank you very much, dear colleagues. It was really pleasant to be talking to you. Until we meet again, we will add more and more products in future. Indeed, thank you very much. Thanks for your cooperation, for the interpretation. And yes, we stuck to the schedule, to the timing. Our next big session is planned for the 27th in 2 weeks. We will update you on the recent events in the company and also keep track of our schedule and webinars in the back office. So thank you very much until we meet again. And dear friends, yes, keep track of the news. A lot of the questions that you are asking on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Moscow time, Boris and I, we answer all of those questions. We're talking about the Russian audience here. So this is the advice for the Russian speakers. On Tuesday, Dmitry is delivering a webinar in Russian.
Bye-bye.